Hey, it's Debbie Divine. Thanks for joining me in this video. I'm hoping to do lives in the near future so you all can interact and we can have a grand old time. Hopefully, that's how it's going to play out. Please like this video if it inspires you or helps you in some way, or you can share it, send it to somebody else who it may help. Subscribe to this channel also if you're feeling aligned with what I share with you in these videos. Reverse synchronicities is what I want to talk with you about today. Oftentimes, when we're in relationships, we feel like, oh, we have so much in sync, let's say with another person, and it makes us feel like, okay, this is the right person for me, whether it's in business, in your job, or with your employer, or your manager, except supervisor, or if it's in a romantic relationship or friendship or business partner, you may feel like, oh, well, certain things are aligned. Like maybe y'all share the same birthday, or y'all from the same small town, right? In a state that you travel from or relocated from, or you went to the same preschool. Maybe you have the same taste in one or more than one things, like um, candy or ice cream or a type of soda, and you look at these things like, oh, this must be a good sign. Oftentimes, that's what we do, and it's based on our evolutionary nature, finding security, finding safety, looking at details, just wanting to know that everything's going to be okay. We're going to see tomorrow. Okay, so that's a part of us innately. Sometimes, hey, as the saying goes, something is too good to be true. Sometimes when things match too much or seems too synced, you never know if someone's actually mimicking you or saying they like something because you like it or dressing a certain way to impress you. They know your taste. They may play your type of music when they invite you over to the barbecue, or something like that. It's hard to tell, but the true colors will eventually shine through. They would come out. You're going to see the truth. Sometimes it takes a matter of, minutes, days, or it can be years, unfortunately. Ask me how I know. But if we look at this in reverse, if we flip the coin, this is where I'm going to talk about reverse synchronicity. Sometimes things aren't going good. Things aren't going right. We feel like we're failing. Things are slipping and sliding down the hill. Whatever could go wrong is going wrong, whether it's in business and school, right? Whether it's in a project that we be working on. Things might not be going your way, but that is not the answer. Just like how in synchronized relationships where it may have been going well initially and maybe you broke up, you found out that this person was manipulative, it just did not work. You had to part ways or maybe just spend less time together. Same thing with things not going well. It may take time to see progress, to see something come to fruition, all right, to start thriving. Don't give up on it so soon, is my message pretty much today. Let's say, for instance, if you're in school and you feel like, oh, I'm failing, there's so many factors that can be at play. For instance, when I was in a particular course at a university, I didn't understand why my really good friend Stephanie was getting awesome grades in physics and I was getting not so good grades. Maybe average, maybe slightly below. And eventually, I went to an advisor, academic advisor. I spoke to people who knew me personally, and I realized that that's just not the area for me. It's not something that interests me. I find it to be, but it was required, so that's why I was doing it, thinking I can just, study hard enough and get through it and, pass it with a certain type of grade, like a required grade, a minimum grade. But I just, eventually just finished the class and switched my major where I really started to thrive. I flourished because I found out it's not the school, it was not even the professor, it was just that particular subject is not my forte, is not for me. So look at different factors before you give up, whether it's in business, in your career or job, what you're studying probably in school, or even if you're in high school. Okay, it could be a teacher that you're not in sync with. Okay, it could be the environment you're with, whether it's the type of school you're in or the city you're in. Yes, I don't mind giving it time, but it just could be. But just look at a variety of factors, is what I would say. Um, I want to say one more thing about this. Resiliency is what I wanted to add right here. Resiliency. You got to build that resilient muscle. Look at mine. Not much. But you got to build that resilient muscle. That's just a part of life. That's how we get through and not be tumbled up and down. Our moods go to and fro simply because we haven't built up enough resiliency. Yes, I would say it comes with age or the amount that perhaps you have endured in life and that you pulled through and you saw success. But I think it also has to do with personality, uh, temperament, perhaps the type of family you grew up in, environment, right? So, yeah, resiliency is what I wanted to share with you today. And consider reverse synchronicity. Consider that, yes, this is tough, this is hard, but if I can push through it, I would make myself proud. There's probably, other people in your life you may want to impress secondarily. Perhaps let's say your children or parents or significant other or something like that. They're rooting for you as long as they're rooting for you. No, don't just try to impress someone who's pushing you to do something that you're not interested in, you don't want to do. That's not what I'm suggesting here or promoting here. No, do what you feel is the right thing. But don't give up. Don't don't give up. Don't give up. Look for other avenues. And then, if you feel that you've satisfied your research, then you can move on. I certainly did move on. Yeah, I did not give up on my schooling or my furthering my education, but I did give up on a particular subject matter and a particular major that was not aligned with who I am, my vision, the vision for my life. It was not aligned. Um, and that's safe. That's safe to do. But don't be someone who's trying all types of different things, throwing in the towel at every little whim and hint of difficulty. If it's something you really want, if something you truly desire, something you want to go after that you see in your future that you feel like would bring increased joy to your day to day life and to your future generations, if that's important to you, if that's something you value. That's what I want to share today. Thanks for sticking by with me. Visit the area below the video. It's the description box for more information. If you're interested in coaching, you can reach out to me via email. I would also link more information there that I feel is important. Till the next time, I will chat with you then. Bye.